Happy Monday, everyone. Wow. Last week was a hell of a week. Long week. It was a great growth week. I needed the rest for the weekend. I don't know about you guys, but I needed the rest for the weekend. My girlfriend and I, we both needed that rest, and we're able to put gas back in the car and get lined back up, physically, mentally, and spiritually lined back up for the week. Hopefully you guys are lined up for this week. Hopefully you guys have been scheduling in time to do the inner work, the meditation, the affirmations, the visualizations. Those things help you line back up and change your perspective on things. Two people could look at the same mountain. One could say, oh no, we're doomed. And someone else can say, oh my God, I'm excited. How did that happen? Perspective. Your mind and your perspective you can change, and it's a muscle. Listen, if you stick with anything, it is impossible to not get better at it. If you hang around a tennis court long enough, eventually you will be playing tennis. With that being said, I want to talk about really getting serious. I've talked almost every podcast. I talk about, setting a schedule, when you're going to do the inner work and the outer work, because that's how you change things. Right? I was a biology major in school my first time around. Then I went back for computer science. But if I didn't study the books, I never would have learned biology or computer science. I had to actually study in order to grow and change your perspective, to believe that anything's possible for you, and to believe that you have a purpose and a goal and you're worthy of it. You have to actually study. You have to actually do the meditation. You have to actually read. You have to do the work. You have to visualize. You have to do the affirmations. You have to practice doing it correctly. I want everyone that listens to this podcast, even if this is your first time, I don't want this to be a podcast where you just come, you feel good for a little bit, and then life is the same for the next 20, 30, 40 years. I want this to be a place where you come and there's actual change. And in order for actual change to happen, you have to do change. Right? That's perfect English. You have to do change. You have to do something. You have to do something that is different than what you've always done. And it starts off with setting a schedule. Guys, listen, man. People are scared of work. And I believe people are scared of work because they don't believe that they're worthy of it. And it's like this paradox. If you don't believe you're worthy of it, then you won't do the work. And the cycle continues. Someone has to break it. And the reason how people break that vicious cycle is that you hit rock bottom so fucking hard. You hit it so hard that you say never again. I'm sure you've had those moments in your life where things have happened and you said, this will never happen again. I've had a few of those moments. And when that happens, change happens. But I have to scrape my knees, bleed. Because either you get better or you get bitter. The choice is yours. And if you're listening to this, I know what you choose. You could be listening to anything else, but you're listening to this. That says something about you. This is not a coincidence. This is not a coincidence that you're listening to this. There are no coincidences. This is a sign saying it is time to do the thing you know that you've always wanted. The year is coming to an end. This is about discipline this week. This is about discipline this week. It's time. Listen, if you need to hurt someone's feelings, hurt their feelings. It's about discipline this week. It's about doing what's right for you. The word selfish gets a bad reputation. Like, oh, you're so... It's negative selfishness and then positive selfishness. If it's going to hurt you, then it's negative. This is about you right now. Yeah, listen, we can talk about Jeremy later, right? Right? It's time for you to get selfish. Cut the phone off. Message them back tomorrow, but they'll be message them back tomorrow. You can't make the party. And listen, the right people who love you, who are for you, they will understand. Matter of fact, they're doing the same thing. So you got to ask yourself, am I hanging... Like, there's going to be a lot of things that are going to change as you elevate. Your friendship group, the people, places, and things that you go to are going to naturally change. Okay? But this week, I want you to focus on your schedule, being selfish if necessary, and doing what's right for you. Doing what's right. So many times there's so many people that they put themselves last and everyone else comes first and they feel depleted and they ask themselves why. You're depleted because you don't feel worthy enough to do what's right for you. You put other people in front of you, and that'll never make you happy. It may make them happy, but what's the point of that? A true relationship is where you do what's right for you, and that's right for the other person as well. I knew this one as a couple when I was in LA, and there's a guy and a girl, and they're both actors as well. And the guy loved LA. He wanted to stay, and she wanted to move back to her hometown, somewhere in the Midwest, right? And she said, hey, listen, I want to go. He wanted to stay. She said, listen, if you stay, we're breaking up. It's over. We're done. I'm leaving you, Max. I don't know if his name was Max, but she said that she was done. Right? So anyways, I heard about this story after they moved. So he moved back to the Midwest. I believe that they got married and they're still there. But I know how this story ends usually, right? The person that's for you, your wildest dreams, you guys will connect with. No, the person that's for you is not going to take you away from the thing that you most desire. I would never in a million years, if someone that I wanted to be with and I wanted to be in Mexico, that was my purpose and I was supposed to be there, and she said, no, I don't feel like, I'm like, listen, we're just not for each other. I don't want you to resent me. Listen, what's for you, you will have what you need who's for you, and they will align with your purpose, your goals, and your dreams, right? So I say that to say, going back, the people that are for you, they'll align with you. So again, this week, guys, it's okay to say no. It's okay to be selfish and do what's right for you. Listen, it's imperative that you say no. It's imperative that you do what's right for you. This week, it's a week of discipline. It's going to hurt. Listen, I'm prepping you for it. I'm telling you right now, yes, it won't be easy. I'm preparing you for it. It's going to hurt. Bite down and let's get it done for this week. What's your schedule? If it's Friday, 10 minutes, cool. Let's do Friday, 10 minutes. If you can add another day, let's do Friday, 15 minutes. If you can add an extra day, Monday and Friday, 5 minutes. Whatever it is, it's about discipline this week. Listen, when you do the inner work, that's when things change. It's the end of the year. The year is coming to an end. It's fall. It's time to get serious. It's time to get serious. hanging on the fence. You know how many people have dreams and goals, the same dreams and goals that they've had for the past 5 years, the past 10 years? And there's no judgment. This is just a sign. I'm the sign saying to you, it's time and you're ready. I'm the sign. It's time and you're ready. You're ready. Set your schedule, right? Again, whenever that is, set your schedule to do the inner work. I don't care how you feel this week. I don't care how I feel this. I'm talking to myself. I don't care. Listen, you're doing the work that no one sees. That when it's done, everyone will see. Keep going. I believe in you. You got it. Motivation Mondays. Let's go.